Now in their 70s or 80s, survivors talk openly about unlawful detention, torture and mass executions. Ibrahim's father, a teacher, was executed by soldiers in the purge of communists and those considered communist sympathizers. The killing began in late 1965 after the murder of 6 of the country's generals in what was described as a failed coup. General Suharto then seized power and blamed the communists. The military, supported by youth groups, went on a killing spree, which led to one of the worst massacres of the 20th century.
My father served the state. He was a teacher, an independence fighter. Why is he murdered? What did he do wrong?
It's a unique opportunity for survivors to speak out in front of government representatives about a dark past which has been carefully concealed. But many survivors question whether their emotional testimonies will finally lead to a serious truth-telling process. At the opening of the symposium, the government made it clear that there will be no legal process and no official apology. Despite much research supporting a figure of at least 500,000 dead, the government still disputes it.
I think the number of the people get killed during the 1965 was very, very low. So we'll see what happens.
So not 500,000, because that's what researchers
say. He said, can you prove it by showing us one, massive grave? No evidence at all. So how can you?
But the mass graves have never been exhumed. They're all over the country.
Where? You show me.
Very sad to hear this. How is it possible that someone who is one of the leaders in our country is lying like that? Very disappointing. I can show him the mass graves.
Organizers of the symposium will give recommendations to President Joko Widodo. He will have to decide how to end one of the most painful chapters in Indonesia's history. Vaessen, Al Jazeera, Jakarta.